Hey guys, welcome back to Six Covered. Appreciate you showing up. And finally, one of the rifles has shown up. What I mean by that is I ordered one 7 months ago, still haven't received it. Found one in stock at a dealer and had them ship it to me. So this is the Seekins Precision. This is a little bit different than what you're probably thinking, but this is the Pro Hunter 2 Havak, or the Havak Pro Hunter 2, but it's also the NRL version. A couple things we'll get into which makes the NRL version just a little bit different and a little more pricey is under here you have some M-lock so you can mount some type of Arca rail. Little section about that big. And then the trigger is just a little bit nicer. Trigger Tech trigger, and it's just basically it brings it down from like I think it's 3 ounces up to 2 pounds, so you got some range in there, where the other one it didn't go all the way down that far. So the Havak Pro Hunter 2, or the PH2, for some would say that's an ugly rifle, because that's what my FFL said when it showed up. I actually like the orange, gives it a little pizzazz per se, but there's quite a few things we'll go over real quick. This one is in 6.5 Creedmoor, so it's a short action. They also do make a long action for larger calibers if you're hunting larger game. So this rifle is, for me, is set up for NRL Hunter, which if you're not familiar, I want to be traveling all over the place shooting NRL Hunter matches. But I give a shout out to Benny Cooley, which I talked to him last year at the Grand Slam. I was shooting the Bagara MG Light, which was a great rifle. It was on a chassis style made by XLR, and it was in magnesium to keep the weight down. In factory division, which this is a factory division rifle, there's some rules and limitations, and part of that being weight. So 12 pounds or less with everything you have on it. So with a tripod on it, scope, and whatever gizmo gadgets you can attach, which makes it tough on some of these because especially with the stock and not a chassis version, you got a lot less areas of like M-lock up here you can mount stuff. But I did have to add a few things, but we'll get into some stuff. So the Seekins Precision, this is when it comes to stock, or when it comes out of the bag, because this actually comes out of a bag and not a box. So it's got a nice little soft case that comes with it, which I'm sure helps bring up the price a little bit, besides the trigger and having the M-lock, which is a huge benefit. But you're looking at 6.9 pounds. And then basically you have a 4/16 stainless steel barrel. At the end here it has a 5/8 by 24 threaded muzzle, which does come with a thread protector, which for the rules lets you put any brake you want on here. So this is the Axis Works enabler. It's all titanium. Basically what you're trying to do is just keep everything as light as possible while still being able to add all the gizmo gadget crap that you want to add to it. But we'll continue on. So in the bolt, you got a M16 style extractor, and this is a 4-lug. A lot of good videos on this, but basically it's nice having an M16 style extractor because those are pretty prevalent and easier to find than say some rifle where you're gonna have to order parts for it. So the 4 locking lugs, this is a 90-degree throw, and it's on top here the base is a 20 MOA base, so gives you a nice little height so you can reach out to some distances. Things I did add to this was a wee bad. This was actually taken off of my MPA chassis, and then I added this Velcro around to raise my cheek height a little bit. Spur rings, these are like a lighter weight spur rings. On top of here, I got a Picatinny rail that normally sometimes I can run a HUD system, but if I try to run a triple pull, which hopefully shows up in time, if not, I'll have a little bit of extra weight that I could add to it if I need to. So on top of here, this is the new Vortex. This is the, what is this one? 4.5 to 22. And this is the Razor the LHT. Sorry, it's a brand new scope, so I'm going to be trying it out. I did get a throw lever from, I think was the name of it. And on this side, basically just nice smooth action. The mag release I really like because it's inside of the actual trigger area. So as you take the mag out, you can just kind of use your finger however you want. Drop the mag. This does take AICS and a few other options for the mag. It does come with one polymer style mag. I think it's a 5-round. Kind of shit can that because the stages we shoot, we have up to 8 rounds if need be. Hopefully you don't have to shoot 8 rounds, but sometimes it happens. So I'll switch over. This is the 5-port, and it's a great light titanium brake. This was Benny Cooley was the one that told me about this. So I'm going to try running this. This is what he runs in his factory thing. He has a different style scope, but for the most part, basically the same rifle. So I wanted to give it a shot. The barrel's 2 inches longer. It's a 24-inch barrel, and it's 2 inches longer than my other barrel. So I'm kind of excited to see how this does in groups. I haven't shot this yet. On the bottom here, I'll flip it over. This is Area 419 Arca rail that I used to use on the Tika and quite a few other things. But it's just nice being able to have Arca rail so that you can mount into a tripod or add, you know, a bipod or whatever, depending on how you have it set up. On this side, you'll see right here, I have the LRA Send-It with the Brandt. Whoever makes this Brandt something. But basically it runs fiber optic all the way back to the reticle here. And I actually ordered more fiber optic because I need one more piece. But you can see how that lights up. So when you're on glass, basically looking at your target, you can just, it's right there in your face. You know if you're level or not. Other than that, that's what I have. This is a nice rig. It's going to be close to right at 12 pounds. So depending on if I'm running a triple pull or a double pull, or if I'm running the HUD system, I got to get rid of the triple pull, run the double. But for the most part, I can't wait. I'm super excited to try this out. I will say that I'm still kind of used to this whole stock idea. Ever since I started shooting competition style matches, it's always been with some type of chassis. So it feels comfortable, it feels good. This thing is actually bedded, and the action's actually already bedded in. Comes factory that way, which is nice. So it should help out with everything. It's got a free floating barrel. The bead blasted cover on this, which is cool. You can see the fluted spiral barrel to lose some weight, get rid of some heat a little bit quicker, mostly probably just to get rid of some weight. But this is actually a steel barrel, the stainless barrel like I talked about, where my other rifle was partial carbon. And I noticed, like, if you were missing a lot, your long strings, say this thing would really heat up. Or not this thing, but the other one would heat up and open up, which all of them do if you put enough rounds down them fast enough. But the cheek piece is really nice, works great, and basically got everything that I need for this year's NRL Hunter. So I'm super excited. But hopefully you guys enjoy the videos coming up. Stay tuned for some good matches. The next match is be in Oklahoma, and then off to Georgia, and then back out west, and from there, well, I leave to head to Oklahoma. So we'll see how it does. But before that, I'm going to get it to the range. I'm going to get it basically seasoned, get the barrel all set up, probably shoot 100 rounds through it throughout the day, keeping it cool and everything, breaking it in, running patches through, keeping the barrel clean, but basically get that thing all set up and ready to go. So my speeds won't get faster throughout the match like they did with the new barrel on the Bagara, which will do it on most barrels. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. You guys take care. And if you got any questions about the rifle, let me know. Put them in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, I'd really appreciate subscribing. I'm trying to grow the channel this year. I'm trying to put some more time, energy, and effort into it and give you guys some good footage along with that. So take care.